This as you retire become much farther and fewer between because they become like me, retired. Or I go to either funerals or go retirements all the time, one of the two. But so coming to promotions is pretty special. And I really appreciate having a chance to honor a great shipmate. And I'll tell you, you can read her bio and see why she was a great shipmate. Number one, Chief Bowden, soon to be Chief Warrant Officer Bowden, was a seagoing sailor from the very beginning, right? In fact, your first ship was Detroit, which is actually in port here. It's a little bit different looking Detroit than the one you were on, but it's still Detroit, okay? So she was a seagoing sailor from the very beginning. And that's what the Navy is about. I got a godson who's an intel specialist in the Navy, and he's been stationed in Bahrain and now Hawaii. And I said, where are you going to go to sea, shipmate? You need to go to sea. I'm trying. Whatever. The number two thing that you see from this sailor is that she was driven to excel. Everywhere she went, she was driven to excel. And she had, number three, a relentless desire to improve. From getting her bachelor's degree from University of Maryland, go Terps. Both my brothers-in-law have criminal justice from Maryland as well, and my wife is a Terp as well, go Terps. Being dual qualified, both in surface and air. And I know that as soon as she makes Chief Warrant Officer, she's going to get on that bridge, get on that watch, get qualified OD, and get your swole pin, right? Huh? Okay, that's more like it. And then, number three, she has been recognized throughout her career, both ashore and at sea, for doing a great job. Hey, there's a couple of seats right over there. Right over there. Auntie, cousin, move over to the left a little bit there. You gotta let the friends sit here. They're right there. They're trying to hog up the seat. See, just move that coat. Okay, we're good. So, she is a seagoing sailor who is relentless in her improvement and driven to excellence. Now, what does her bio not tell you? It doesn't show you how she has brought others along the way. As a mentor, as a trainer, as a shipmate, as a big sister, as a Navy volunteer, outstanding volunteer of the year, and any countless a number of other ways that she's recognized for her volunteerism, that she brings others along with her. And that, again, is my charge to you, Chief, soon to be Chief Warrant Officer Bowden, to find your Ensign Harris and bring her or him along, because you don't know where they're going to go, but they need people that know the truth and tell them. So that's all I wanted to share with you. I think this is a fantastic day, a fantastic ceremony on a fantastic ship. Chief, I am so proud and happy that you have allowed me to share this for some short period of time. I congratulate you on a fantastic career and one that's just going to keep on getting better. Well done. Bravo, Zulu. Go get them.
All right.
Thank you, Admiral Harris. I would like to introduce the second guest speaker, Captain Dana Gordon.
So this is always kind of interesting trying to follow an admiral, and Admiral Harris I've known for years, well respected, and so Tamika kind of set me up for this one, so having me come up here behind Admiral Harris. But sir, it's always great to see you, and great to share the stage with you. It's great to be home. So how's the Magnificent Seven? All right, OB, great to see you. Tamika, thank you so much, Chief, for giving me the opportunity to come up here and speak on your behalf. You know, she had this foresight way back, probably when you first got selected. She said, sir, I want you to come up and be the guest speaker, and I was more than honored and privileged to be able to do this for you and have an opportunity, and like I said, to share the stage with Admiral Harris up here, to be able to come up and say a few words on your behalf. And I won't stay up here long. I was kind of joking with the family. She's from Ohio. I looked at my phone this morning. I said, hey, I wonder what the temperature is in Ohio today. It's 26 degrees. And what's the temperature in Jacksonville? It's 29 degrees. We got a problem here. So, and thank you for letting us stay in jackets, first of all, because that was one thing I was worried about as far as what I needed to wear while I was up here. But certainly, like I said earlier, it's great to be home. It's great to be back here. I know you guys are on a tight schedule here with the deployment upcoming, and so I won't be long because of that and because it's cold. And I know the most important thing is to make sure that we get our our chief selected and make her a warrant officer here. But I just want to say a couple of things, Mr. Boland. Great to have you here. I will tell you that having watched your daughter work here on board this ship when I was the XO and CO, you have raised a very fine daughter, a great person, and a great officer for the Navy. So thank you for that. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to continue sharing her with us in the Navy and allowing her to continue in her career. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. To you and everyone else in the family, thank you all for that, because certainly she does not get up here without the support and love that each and every one of you have. And so thank you for doing that. And I know you're very proud of the things that she's done and the things that she'll continue to do. You know, there's all kinds of things you get up here and say and talk about, and Admiral Harris hit on most of them, so I'm not going to reiterate a lot of those things. But I will tell you, as I start thinking about the things that I watched Chief do, as a first-class petty officer when I was here, and then making Chief just after I left, and watching her, whether it was in combat or whether it was working with folks down here in the DC teams and Decade and doing those types of things, watching her lead from the front, small in stature, but certainly not small in heart, in the things that she's been able to do and lead this ship to do the great things that they've done. I had this kind of vision as I was coming through as the XO and CO, and I talked about, hey, and you guys have heard me say this before when you all who were here with me, the engineers always brag about being the heart of the ship, and I can't take that away from the engineers. And I always said the first lieutenant was the soul of the ship, but the brains of the ship and everything that happens and the network and everything is up in combat and the ops team. And this ship, no matter all the other things that happen, would not happen without a strong ops team. And at the time, then Petty Officer Bolden, then Chief Bolden, was one of the people who led the brains of this ship. And every evolution that we did, whether it was in the well deck and the flight deck, underway, all the great things that we did on this ship were because of her leadership and the things that she did. And so as she moves forward, going to a different type of ship, DDG, USS Chafee, in Hawaii, of all places. You know what the temperature is in Hawaii today? It's 76 degrees. So she's smarter than all of us right now. She's going to Hawaii and is going to take orders over there. So that's a great thing. But more importantly, she's going to lead sailors, as Admiral Harris just said earlier. She's going to lead sailors and do great things that we know she can do. I looked at the lineage, and I always talked about when I was here, and this is probably the greatest training and learning environment for all you young sailors, ensigns, and everyone out here. Take advantage of the things that you will learn on this ship. The warrant officers, the chief petty officers, the master chiefs, the LDOs, all the people on this ship that can teach you how to do your job. The lineage that she comes from, Ricky Shiloh, Frank Armaturo, Tyson Taplin, Mike Shea, all of those people that she learned from in combat, she's going to take that knowledge on to do great things on the USS Chafee and teach all of those folks, all those young ensigns and chiefs and everyone else there how to do their job, how to be the technical expert that Admiral Harris just talked about. And so I'm absolutely proud of you. I'm excited to see the great things that you're going to go do. And I'm not going to stay up here much longer, but I just want to say congratulations. Good luck to you, and God bless you. And again, thank you to your family for all the great things that you guys are doing. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain Gordon. Captain O'Brien will now recognize Chief Bolden for a tour of duty on board USS Iwo Jima. Will the guests please rise? Attention to